Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Blazekiller, and today we are back with yet another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 uses of the volcano. And just to break it up into 3 different sections, it's going to be the volcano can cook things, can melt things, and can light things on fire. So, to begin, it can cook things, and pretty much how this works is you can bring any array of turkeys, you can bring the ham, you can bring the bread, you can bring the pies, like all these different food items you can bring up to the volcano to cook things. And I'll explain to you guys what you can actually do and how you can actually cook these in just a second, I guess, while I'm on the way up to the volcano. Now, pretty much the minimum cooking time for any of these things, just, starting with the first use of the volcano still, is 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes of putting these things in the volcano, they can begin to darken. The maximum cooking time is 20 minutes. At that point, these things are going to look completely burnt. Now, there are about 8 different stages of coloration, of darkening of these food items. And pretty much how you're going to cook them is the second you start taking damage, or the area you start taking damage, like right here, for example, that's where you're going to put your items here. So you want to put them, once again, into the area where you begin to take damage. That's where they're going to start cooking. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put the rest of these things here. So essentially, again, minimum cooking time 5 minutes, max completely burnt is 20 minutes. That leaves you with around 15 minutes of cooking time. And if you break that into 8 different stages of cooking, that leaves you with about, it gets darker around every 2 minutes or so, give or take. I'll put a picture on the screen of what it actually looks like of the different variations of just the turkeys or the bread, whatever I can find a picture of here. And those are the different stages of cooking. I'm going to leave these here and begin talking about our second use of the volcano while we wait. A quick note, you can, again, use this for any different type of turkey. You can use the orange bone turkey, the pink bone, the blue bone, the sparkle time, the green bone. What else is there? The big turkey, the turkey leftovers, the spicy turkey, the turkey leg, and for the ham. And you can use it for all of those things, okay? As well as for the pumpkin pie, the apple pie, the bread, etc. Alright, the second use of the volcano is to melt things. Where did my car go? So this can melt, I believe, 2 different items. This can melt the block, or the ball of snow, or the block of ice. I couldn't get my hands on the block of ice, but I do have the ball of snow here today. This comes from, first off, the block of ice comes from the very cold gift, and this one, the ball of snow, comes from the, what's the name of this gift? The cold and wet and lumpy gift from Bob. I'm going to box this here. I'm going to put this in here, and over time, both the block of ice and the ball of snow are going to decrease in size, as you can imagine they would when exposed to heat. And I'm not sure exactly what the time looks like on this. I'm not sure there's much research onto that, but I'm assuming it's around the same as the cooking time of this, but probably just in reverse for the melting time of that. But I guess we'll see. I'll leave this in here for around 20 minutes each and see what the results look like. Now, finally, there is another use of the volcano, which is to put things on fire. Now, after I believe 20 minutes, I believe these will ignite. So I'll try to catch them before they do ignite. But one thing does stay ignited for a long time, and that thing is the block, or the lump of coal, which comes from the poorly wrapped gift from Bob, which came from the first Christmas event, 2015 Christmas event. Same thing with this, of course. Take this into the location where you begin taking damage, and if you leave it in there for around 10 to 15 minutes, it will begin changing color to a hot orange color with the highlight of yellow in the middle, pretty much just lighting it on fire. And of course, the longer you keep that in there as well, the longer it will stay lit outside of the volcano. You can take it back to your base and make it into a fireplace of sorts. I'll put a couple pictures of different fireplaces I found on the internet that people have made using the ignited lump of coal. But without further ado, I'm gonna just cut, maybe time lapse, we'll see here. Alright guys, it has officially been just about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that. And we can see here, well, our things are officially burnt. Burnt to a crisp. Maybe this is the final stage. If not, I mean, obviously you can see in that picture I posted earlier what the burnt looks like. But one thing's for sure, whether this is not the final stage or otherwise, this has definitely shrunk a ton. I'm going to bring this back to my base and compare it to another one that's fully, at the full size. And this one, this lump of coal is obviously much more ignited than before. If you could have, if you rewinded the video, if you watched that time lapse, you could see that the lump of coal actually started to ignite pretty early on. But I think the 10 to 15 minutes time frame I give you is when it actually starts to fully get like red and ablaze, but it does start to smoke a little bit beforehand. So when comparing our melted lump of snow to this one here, a ball of snow, you can definitely see that it has shrunk significantly. I believe if you leave it in there probably a little longer, it would have completely disappeared. Same thing with the block of ice there. But one thing's for certain, this is really cool over here. It's going to, again, serve up a bunch of uses, like a campfire, or a fireplace, or a furnace, or something of that sort. And yeah, leave any comments, ideas you might have, like what else can you do with this besides what I just mentioned. But I'm sure this could serve a ton of uses. It's like the same particle effects as if it were coming off of like a fire axe or something like that. But yeah, not only can this catch fire, but the food can catch fire as well. So a lot of different uses. Once again, you can cook things in the volcano, you can melt things in the volcano, and you can light things on fire in the volcano. The food, yes, but also more specifically and more usefully this. That's it for the video, though. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell for me so that you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Without further ado, though, I will see you guys in next week's video. Peace out.